Hi, this is Barbie. We're going to do a reformer workout today with the bar as our prop. We're also going to use a blue ball. So let's go ahead and put our bar down to the side. We're going to keep that handy. So kind of just put it to the side of your reformer. I have two reds and a green on. We're going to start with footwork. If you want it heavier, you can add more springs. You can take some off if you want it lighter. Let's go ahead and lay back. So two reds and a green. We're going to go ahead and put the heels on the foot bar about a fist width or hand width apart. We're going to go ahead and put that ball right between the inner thighs and make sure you have a nice grip on it. Arms down by your side. Let your pelvis rest heavy. We don't want to be pressing our lower back into the mat, so we want to drop that tailbone towards the springs. Flex those feet, deep breath. We're going to press the carriage out and slowly resist in. Press it away. Keep the back of the neck long, so we want to feel those shoulders pull down onto the mat. Ears are pulling away, hips are nice and heavy. We want to imagine we have a little blueberry or a grape under our lower back, and we're trying not to smash it. Let's do 5, 4, collarbone is wide and relaxed. 3, breathe as you're coming in. 2, we're going to stop the carriage halfway in and little presses out and out. Keep those hips heavy. 8, chest is relaxed. Good. Keep pressing out. Little pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to hold the carriage halfway in, pause, squeeze those knees in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze that ball, press the carriage away, all the way back in. Good. Send your toes to the foot bar right where the heels were, ankles up. We're going to press out. We're going to keep those heels in a slight releve. They don't have to be at their highest, but we definitely want to feel them lifted. 8, resist in. 7, exhale. 6, relax the chest. 5, tailbone and pelvis are heavy. 4, resist in. 3, 2. We're going to come back in again and stop the carriage halfway. Little presses out, out. 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep breathing. Hold the carriage halfway. Squeeze those knees into that ball. Squeeze. Pulsing knees in. Carriage isn't moving now. Carriage to stop. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Press all the way out. We're going to come back in again halfway. Hold that carriage at that mid-range. We're going to lower the heels, lift and squeeze. Down at the heels. Carriage is still, we're not moving it. And we're going to go 7, down, heels up, squeeze that ball. 6, down, up, and squeeze that ball. 5, heels are moving up and down. 4, 3, 2, heels will stay up and squeeze that ball. 10, 9, 8, see if you can do it. Keep breathing. 6, 5, 4, 3, you can do it. Press all the way out. Ooh, should be feeling those legs. And let's resist back in. Good, we'll take that ball to the side. And we're going to go heels wide, and we're going to do rotation. So as you press out, the legs are going to rotate in. So press away, turn those legs in. As the knees open, turn those knees out. Good. So from inside the hip socket, you're feeling that motion of the leg bone turning in as you press away, turning out as you come in. Let's go 6. Breathing inward, exhale out. 5, 4. Keep that blueberry, that little space here. 3, little lift into that lower back. 2. Come in halfway. Little pulses, knees are open. Feel like your heels could pull towards the center of the foot bar to activate those inner thighs. Let's go 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep breathing. All the way out. Turn those legs in, and halfway in, stop the carriage, pulse. 2, 3, relax the chest. 4, ribs are heavy. 8, 9, all the way out. Rotate, turn out, and come back in. Good. We're trying not to smack that machine in. We're going to put the toes back on about a hand's width between the feet. Press that carriage out. Hold it out. Lower your heels. 1, lift your heels. Carriage comes back in. Press out. Heels do 2 dips. Down, up, and again, and resist the springs to come back in. Press out. 3 dips. Lower, lift those heels 3 times. 2, and 1. Slow back in. Press out for 4. Under, up, 4, 3, 2, and back in. Out for 5, 4, 3, back in. Then we're going to go 6, heels down, up, and 5, 4. Should be feeling a little heat in those calves. 3, 2, lift back in. Last time, we'll do 7 if we can. Down and up. 7. If you're feeling fatigued, go to running in place. 5, 4, 3, 2, lift, bend in, press all the way back out. Let's run in place. One heel down and the other knee bends, and that heel lifts up on that side with the bent knee. Let's go. 8, 7, relax that upper body. 6 and 5, shoulders are relaxed. 4 and 3 and 2 and hold 1. Good. Let one knee stay bent. One leg is stretching, heel under the bar. Both feet are on that foot bar. Rise up to your tippy toes, change. So both toes are still on the bar. One heel's just lifted, one heel's lowered under the bar. Both heels come under. And let's lift those heels and come all the way back in. Very nice. We're going to scoot away from the shoulder pads a little bit. We're going to do some bridging. So if your headrest is up, go ahead and put it into this flat position. We're going to grab our ball and put it right between the knees. Arms are down by your side. So let's give ourselves some space here between the shoulder pad and the shoulder. Give those knees a squeeze. The heels are on. We have about a ball width between those heels. Curl the tailbone. You're going to lift those hips, roll up into your bridge position, tummy in tight. We're going to tilt those hips down, up, and squeeze. If you cramp on this, you could add more weight to your machine. That's going to help keep the carriage in, which is going to make it a little bit easier. Keep your chest soft. We're going to go 7. Hips are as high as you can get them. 6, 5. You're almost touching those hips down to the mat. 4, up and squeeze. 3, pull those abs in as you pull those knees in. 2, hips stay up and squeeze. 10, 9, abs in. 8, carriage in. Pull those hips towards those heels. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the ball tight. Now roll down from your ribs through your lower back, through your pelvis, and release. All right, let's leave the ball toes on. We're going to try to keep the carriage in. If you cramp, go back to the heels. Again, adding more weight to that machine is going to help. So squeeze those knees in, curl the tailbone, roll up through your spine, peeling up, tummy in, hips down, up, squeeze. Hips go way down. And we're kind of rolling down, ribs, and then lift. And let's go 7. As the knees pull in, think about those lower abs. 6, chest is soft, relax that collarbone. 4, we're breathing. Hold those hips up, squeeze. 2, abs in. 3, tailbone up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold that ball tight, soften through your chest, roll down through the ribs, lower back and pelvis. Good. We're going to grab your ball. We're going to go ahead and set it to the side. We're not quite done with it. We're going to grab behind the legs and let's exhale, peel ourselves up into our seated position. We're going to go down to our arm work spring tension. So let's try. Most of you will have a red and a blue. You could have 2 reds. You could have a red and a yellow. Red and a yellow is going to make this next exercise a little bit harder, but we want to keep it the same if possible. If you find that's too light with a red, yellow, add some more weight. So grab that ball. We're going to roll back down. Maybe hold on to the back of those legs. Heels back on about a ball width apart, and we're going to put the ball back at the knees. So now we're light. The carriage should feel much less tension on it. We're going to keep those heels on. Take a breath, squeeze. We're going to lift those hips up, and we're going to slide the carriage out. You're breathing in as the carriage moves out. Lower the hips up to the foot bar. Squeeze that ball. And inhale. Feel the tummy. Feel those ribs. We want to close that rib cage up as we're coming into the foot bar. We're going to do 7 more. 7. Squeeze that ball. 6. If you're cramping, just do this with your hips down. 5. So you can always let those hips come right back to the carriage and just still use those hamstrings to pull the carriage in and out. 3. Exhale out through the mouth. 2. Hold the carriage in if you can and squeeze. 8, 7, pull. 6, 5, abs in. 4, 3, 2, and release. Good. We're done with that ball. Put that to the side. Good. We're going to press the carriage out. Headrest can be up if you like it. I'm going to drop mine up or pull it up a little bit. Left knee to your chest. Let's stretch. So letting those hips be nice and heavy. Roll the knee over to the closet. Left arm out. We're going to open that arm. Feel the shoulders stay down on that mat. Breathe. Maybe pressing on that knee with that opposite arm. And then roll the pelvis center. Knee comes center. We're going to extend that leg up. Grab behind the leg. Flex. Point. And circle the ankle. And other direction. Press that heel up, really stretch. As you're coming in with the foot bar to the foot bar, take that left ankle over the right knee and do a figure 4. You can stay here, or you can grab behind the leg and pull in. All right. Both feet on, press out. Right knee to your chest, hold. Good, the knee's gonna roll over to the street. Your right arm goes out to the opposite side, to the closet side. Breathe. Good, pull those abs in, roll the hips center, knee back to center, extend that leg up, flex and point. Hips are feeling nice and heavy, pull that tailbone down. Let's circle the ankle, circle. 3, 2, and reverse. 3, 2, press that heel up, really stretch. As you come in, take that right ankle over the left knee, hold there. Maybe grab behind the left leg, pull in. And good. We're going to pick up our bar. So we're going to find that bar. All right. So we have a red and a yellow, a red and a blue, maybe 2 reds. This is going to be the normal weight that we use for our hands in the loops when we're working in our abs. So we're going to put the short loops on the bar, about shoulder width apart. Check that bar that it's nice and even. Check those ropes that they're all stretched out. We're going to bring the knees right up to a tabletop position. As soon as you lift your knees, you want to pull those lower abs in. Get those shoulders down onto the mat. So feel those arms connect into the back. Deep breath. Arms down, chest up, legs extend out. Reach the bar over your thighs and bend it nice and smooth. Lay back. We want to keep tension on the bar. Unshrug. 5. We're really reaching that bar right on top of the thighs. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders. 4. Lay back. Feel the ribs heavy. 3. 2. Now knees tabletop, arms up, head is back. We're just going to do the legs. So press on the bar, legs out, exhale, and in. Tighten those ribs down. Feel the front ribs pull in as you exhale. 4. Unshrug. 3. Arms are straight up above those shoulders. 2. Shoulders are unshrugging. Hold the legs out. 1 knee in. Get that other leg lower. Change. 6. Stomach in. 5. Belly button pulling down. 4. Breathing. 3. Inhale, exhale, and knees in, arms up. Find your foot bar. Very nice, you guys. Okay. Bar up. Shoulders are trying to unshrug. They might still be touching the shoulder pads here. We're going to bring the knees up and tilt the knees a little bit to the left. They should line up with your left shoulder. And your bar is going to tilt to the right. Both ropes are tight. Deep breath in. We're going to pull down to the right hip. Extend those legs left. The bar will stay tilted. So you're sort of sitting on your left hip a little bit heavier. You're trying to get your right shoulder down. Your chest is following that bar to the right. 5. You're trying to do a little pause. Curl the tailbone. 4. Breathe as the bar lifts. Exhale it down. 3. 2. Hold the bar to your hip. Knees come in. Bar goes a little higher. Legs go out. 6. Press that bar evenly with both hands. 5. 4. If you could, get those legs lower. 3. Curl that tailbone. Stretch those legs out. 2. Inhale, bend. Press, exhale, and release. Should be feeling that. Okay, hips are center. Now, bar tilts left. Knees come up, tilts right. Deep breath. Pull to the hip, extend those legs low, out to the right corner of the foot bar. Exhale. Curl that tailbone a little. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This one we're going to stay up. Lift the chest to the left, legs out, knees in, bar up a little higher. We're going to go out. 6. Press that bar, both hands evenly. 5, 4. Lower belly in like a seatbelt. 3. Really stretch those legs out. 2. And release. Should be feeling a little bit work on those obliques, so kind of a little bit more side waist, which is good. Okay, arms up. Elbows are going to come hovering above the sides of the body. Fingertips are wrapped around or pointed up, whatever feels best for you. You can do this with your head coming up and down, or head, neck, shoulders up and down, or you can stay lifted, which is going to be harder. So, knees tabletop, take a deep breath. We're going to press the legs out, open, close, and bend, lay back. Now, if you aren't going to lay back, you're going to open, close. Keep the chest lifted as you bend. Press out, open. Pull those front ribs down. Let's go. 5. Bend the knees to tabletop, elbows bend. 4. Belly button in. 3. Inhale to bend, exhale out. 2. Hold the bar over your thighs. Now legs open, close. 7, 6, chest up. 5, press the bar. 4, 3, 2, and release. Awesome. All right, let's leave the loops on the bar, set it behind you. You can feel it's on the frame. We're gonna scoot down. Grab your shoulder pads, let the knees roll over to a side. So we're just gonna really, and maybe outstretch your right arm, maybe both. Knees are tilted, get that right shoulder down as the knees go left. And then draw those knees center as you pull your tummy in. You're gonna roll the knees over to the right and open up those arms. Maybe look a little bit to the left. Take a deep breath. Good. And then grab those pegs or shoulder pads, bring the knees center. Draw your knees up for a second. Give yourself a little squeeze, kind of rock side to side. All right. We're going to pick up that bar. If you don't feel it, press out and you'll find that it might have been pushed back a little bit. So let's go arms up, unshrug your shoulders, tabletop legs. All right. If your neck is tired, you can always keep your head down on these, guys. If you keep your head down, bring your legs up a little bit higher. So we're going to stagger the legs. The bar is going to go down, chest lifts up, head, neck, shoulders. You're going to reach over the top leg. So it won't be moving maybe as much as it was before. Breathe. Good. Inhale, exhale. 6. Unshrug the shoulders. Connect those arms into the back. 5. Ribs stay pulled in. 3, 2. Hold it here. We're going to scissor, 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 scissor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees, lay back, arms up, legs back out staggered, and let's scissor. 7, 6, head is back, arms are up. 5, connect the arms into the back. 3, 2, 1, and release. Okay, good. That should have been hard. Okay. Arms up, draw those shoulders down. We're going to go ahead and just hold the bar here. We're going to send the right leg out. We're just going to lower lift. Lower lift. 4, 3, 2. Bring that knee in. Left leg goes out, right knee tabletop, up, down. Draw those ribs tight. So front ribs are pulled in. Close them up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. Good. We're getting some abs today. Last one with the bar. So bar up. Legs are up. We're going to attempt to get them straight. If it feels better to have a soft knee, you're welcome to do that. We just want to make sure we're moving from the hip thigh area. So bar to your shins, bent knees or straight legs. If you want, you can lift the chest. I'm going to leave my head down. We're going to curl the tailbone and pull those shins up to the bar. We're going to lower down, exhale, pause, inhale, exhale, back up. Now the lower back is staying flat. Inhale here, exhale down, hold, inhale, exhale, back up. Inhale to pause, exhale to go down. Inhale there, exhale, pull those ribs in, pull the lower belly in. Exhale down, hold, inhale. It's a quick little inhale at the bottom. Let's go 3 more. Inhale, exhale down, hold, inhale, exhale up. 2, exhale, and exhale. Last time, inhale here, exhale down, pause, exhale back up, curl, hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Good. We're going to still leave those loops on the bar. Put that bar back on your frame. We're going to grab our pegs. Legs up. Left ankle in front of right. And again, soft knees are fine. We just want to feel the movement from the hip. So if you're feeling a little bit of a lift in your ribs, pull the elbows in and draw your rib cage down. If you don't need to lift the elbows to do that, you can just kind of pull those ribs in. We're going to curl the tailbone again. Circle the legs left, down, right, and center. So inhale, pull the lower belly in. Good. Let's go 3, around and up. 2, shoulders are even. That hip will lift a little bit as the legs rotate, and hold to center. Change your ankle cross. Squeeze those ankles. Okay. Curling the tailbone, lower back's flat as best you can. The ribs are going to stay even. Legs right, exhale down, around, circle. 6. Pull the lower belly in like a seatbelt. 5. Use that exhale. Tighten those abs in. 4. Try not to death grip those pegs. 3. 2. Get those ribs a little heavier. 1. And knees in. You guys rock side to side. Very nice job. Good. Okay, we're going to come on up. And we're going to go ahead and get out our boxes. So we're going to do long box. Headrest is going to go flat. Okay, let's get out our box. Let's put it up against those shoulder pads. We're going to have the headrest flat. And let's do a red or a red-yellow. If you're a man, you could probably do a red-blue. Maybe red, blue, yellow. So we're going to put our feet on the headrest. We're going to take a seat. We're going to go ahead and reach for our bar with an underhand grip. So kind of sitting towards the center of the box, maybe a little bit forward if you're a little bit on the shorter side. We're going to start with our elbows low. This is not going to feel like the heaviest weight that you could do, but we're going to get those elbows up on the next set. So we're going to be doing 2 sets. So arms are out, chest is up. We're going to round through the tailbone. We're going to feel that lower belly really hollow out. Set those shoulders down, and we're just going to go 6 biceps. 5, try to keep the chin lined up with the chest so you're looking straight ahead. 4, full extension of those arms. 3, wrists are nice and straight. 2, now hold the bar into that bicep curl. You're going to roll back, try to touch the lower back, keeping that bar still, and roll up. Inhale, exhale back. Touch the lower back or ribs. If that's not feeling comfortable and your feet feel like they're coming up, just roll back a little bit further and come up. 3, keep the bar in that bicep curl. 2, the bar shouldn't be moving. Round, roll yourself up, sit up tall, and arms go out straight. All right, now a little harder. We're going to try to keep those arms lifted. So round back. So elbows are straight out from the shoulders or very close to it. We're going to bicep curl. 5, shoulders are down, full extension of the arms. 4, 3, 2. Now hold that bicep curl again. Our elbows are lifted a little higher. We're going to round back. Inhale, up, and round. 4, pull that pubic bone up, tailbone under. Curve. 3, exhale, back up. Inhale. 2, Keep that bar still. I know I'm not. And all the way up, arms go out. Whew, should be feeling that in those biceps. All right. We're going to go ahead and walk the hands inside the loops, knuckles up. We're going to have our hands about shoulder width apart. We're going to lift that bar up a little bit, lean back. You want to tighten those ribs, but lift up through the chest so the back feels really long. And we're just going to fold the knuckles over the top. So lower arm folds over the bottom arm. Lower belly in, guys. 5, chest up. Chin is still lined up with the chest. 4, so head is lined up with the rest of the spine. 3, belly button in. 2, and reach it forward and sit up tall. Good. We're going to go ahead and put that bar down. We're going to be adding some weight. So let's turn. Let's go ahead and add a red, and we'll try that. So I have 2 reds and a yellow. You could do 2 reds and a blue. That would be pretty heavy. We're going to do some rowing. So working the shoulder a little bit more. So we're going to have knuckles up, chest up, round your tailbone, pull those abs in. Good. We're just going to pull and send the arms forward. Pull. Keep the shoulders down. Pull. Pull those lower abs in. 6, 5. Again, chin is lined up with the chest. 4, so you're looking straight ahead. 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Left leg out. Lower lift. Shoulders are down. Elbows are lifted. 5, 4. Abs in 3. Lift 2. Lower the leg. Keep that curve in the spine. Reach the bar out. Pull it back to your chest. Shoulders down. Right leg out. Lower lift. 5. Abs in. 4. Tailbone curled under. 3. Elbows lifted. 2. And foot down. Bar out. Roll yourself up. Nice and tall, you guys. Good. All right. Let's take that bar out. You're going to put it behind you, right in front of the carriage, right behind the foot bar. That's going to be a little heavy. Okay, let's put those loops down. Let's take that red back off. So we are back to just the red and the yellow, or red and a blue if that's what you had on. We're going to go short straps over the elbows, up to the elbows. Back is straight, chest is up. Feel your abs like a nice tight seat belt across the lower belly. We're just going to pull those elbows wide like goalposts and forward. And pull, breathe, and pull. Pull the stomach in. And 5, belly button in, chest up. 4, keep that neck lined up with the spine. 3, 2, pull those elbows back, little pulses back and back, shoulders down. And 5, try to unpinch the neck. 4, tighten those ribs. 3, keep breathing and release. Good. Shake that out. Okay, we're going to take this, we're going to pick up our left loop once we turn around. So let's go ahead and spin around. We're going to drop it down to a blue. If you know you have shoulder issues or you like it on the light side, do a long yellow. If you know you like it a little heavier, you can do that blue and yellow. I am just going to do my blue. You can adjust this. We're going to use the short strap, and we're going to swing our legs to the front of the box, facing the foot bar. If you want this lighter with the spring tension you have on, scoot your hips back. Make sure you know where the end of the box is. You can always dangle your legs. You'll move that ball out of your way, of course. So I'm going to try this with my feet down into the springs. I just have my left loop on. I'm making sure I'm even, so when I look in the mirror, my hips are squared off to that foot bar, and I'm evenly weighted through my hips. We're going to go overhand grip, chest up, belly in. Feel that seat belt. We're going to press out and in. Elbows go down. The rope is under your left armpit. Stay nice and tall. 6, shoulders are down. 5, chin is lined up with the chest. Lift through the back of the ears, through the back of the neck. 3, 2, try to keep those hips even. Now bend in halfway, little pulses. 6, 5, chest up. 4, 3, 2, all the way out. Bring your heart up to the bar, bar up to the heart. Good. Now bring it down to your tummy. We're going to reach back for that right loop. Both loops go on. We're going to go underhand. So palms are facing up, chest is lifted. We're going to go out, hold the bar out in front of you, lower to the knees, and lift up to the chest. And we're going to go 7, belly button in, 6, stay tall through the spine. Check that side mirror. 5, so check it out. 4, shoulders aren't lifting as the arms lift. 3, so fingertips up, shoulders down. 2, lift, pull the bar up to your chest, lift your chest up, and release. Good. Kind of shake it out a little bit, you guys. Maybe tilt your head side to side. So we're letting go of any of that tension that's building up in here. Put your hand on the right side of the loop. We're going to put that left loop down. All right. So overhand grip, knuckles over the top, chest up. Make sure those hips are square and even. This is a little bit harder because we're just having that rope under the right armpit. We're going to press out 8 and bend in, elbows down. And 7, belly button in, and 6, 5, 4, keep that bar level. 3, elbows go down, chest lifts up. 2, we're going to do last one and then do little pulses out. So further out is harder. Try to keep that rope tight. It's easy to kind of let it loose. It's not super heavy. 4, 3, 2, all the way out. Bring that bar up to chest, chest up to bar. Very nice. And let's release. Good. We're going to take that loop off, peg it. Let's go ahead and put the bar behind the foot bar. So it's going to kind of sit there. We're going to go ahead and pull to the risers. So we're going to lay down. And let's move this ball so we don't stand on it. We're going to put it into the well. So we're going to lay down with our chest off the front of the box. And let's do a little stretch here. Legs are over that foot bar. We're going to press on the frame, lift the chest forward, perhaps pull along the frame a little bit, lift up your ribs. We should be on the same weight as that we were on for that last exercise. So a blue is nice. If you know you like it light, you'll do a yellow. And for those of you that like it heavier, a red spring's good. And let's do that one more time. Press up, pull forward, roll the shoulders back, pull forward a little bit, and lower back down, you guys. Good. Now we're going to go to the risers. So if you slip, grab yourself a little black mat and put it kind of right here under the rib cage. We're going to pull forward, knuckles in, or knuckles out, excuse me. Legs are active, pressing those hips down. Good. We're going to pull all the way through the end. So we're going to roll the shoulders back, chest forward, and maybe lift your headrest so you can come through a little bit further. Breathe in as you slide out. Pull forward. Legs are flying out behind you. Your chest is gliding through the end of the machine. Let's go. 8. Feel those shoulder blades roll down out of the neck. 7. Belly button in. Ribs stay heavy. 6. Unshrug. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Good. Slide all the way out. Kind of hang your head down. Let your back stretch a little bit. If it feels comfortable, let your arms just reach ahead. Deep breath. Good. Now we're going to alternate for 8. So chest lifts up, head lifts up. We're going to pull more with one hand than the other and slide out with both. You're going to keep both hands on is my preference, and you're just going to use one hand more than the other. 6. 5. Shoulders back. 4. Collarbone is open. 3. Breathe as you slide out. Pull with one. Keep changing. And last one. And pull forward with both. Roll those shoulders down the back, chest forward. Good. And slide all the way out. Hang there if you can. Let your shoulders lift. And watch your feet. We're going to grab the frame. Come on back. Very nice. Good. We're going to come up for our child's pose. So knees are going to come up onto the box. Be careful. It's very light. We're going to sit those hips down and reach over your headrest. If you like a cat stretch better, go ahead and do your cat stretch instead. We're going to meet you there in just a minute. Deep breath into those back ribs. Feel the exhale squeeze in on the waist one more time. In through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Let's come up to hands and knees if you're not already there. So walk those knees back. We're going to arch the back, curve the spine, tummy up, and then exhale, chest forward, chin back, chin forward, tailbone back, and arch the back. Pull the belly in, lift up through those lower ribs, and then tailbone back, chest forward, belly button up. So we're still pulling in on those abs. And then come into your neutral. We're going to take one hand and twist. Breathe. Think about those tummy muscles still pulling in. Up and change. Inhaling and exhaling. And come on up. Good. We're going to go ahead and put that box away. Okay. We are going to grab our bar. So I'm going to have you face the street to start. Again, we're going to stay on that spring tension. So I have a blue. You could do a blue yellow. You could also do a red or just a yellow. So let's grab our long loop here. Okay. And we are going to straddle. So if this bothers your knees in this turned out position, you are very welcome to do this with your knees parallel. If you are doing it parallel, you may need to step back simply because your knees will hit the frame. So I'm going to do a turnout. I'm going to sink down into a squat position. That bar is going to be starting in front of my chest, shoulders down. Good. Sink into those heels. We're going to rotate to the left. Your carriage might snap in. If you feel it's losing too much tension, scoot towards your foot bar. So we're going to rotate to the right. The hips are nice and still. We're going to pull right, belly button in, and we're going to do 4, sink lower, rotate that upper body, 3, pelvis is still, 2, bring your bar in front of your chest and little squats, 8, 7, chest up, 6, hearts up, 5, pull that bar in front of your chest, 3, 2, check those side mirrors and stand up. Good. Gently release. Let's do that on the other side. So we're going to line ourselves up with those shoulder pads. We're going to come down into a bend. Again, you can be in a parallel position with your toes pointed to the side wall. We're going to do our long strap. If it's too light, go to that short. So sink down, hips are low. Tension on that loop. I'm going to scoot to my left a little bit so I get a little more tension. We're going to rotate to the ropes, pull left. Just that upper body. Pull. Try not to let the carriage snap in. So feel the tension all the way around to the right. 4. Sink lower. 3. 2. Now bring that bar right in front of your chest. Sink lower, and we're going to squat down. Hips are down. Tuck your butt under a little bit. Chest up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And gently release. All right. We are done with the bar. It can go up to the side. Very nice. We're going to grab a gray ball. So we're going to put that gray ball right in our headrest. I like my headrest flat. And I'm going to put a little towel over that ball. We're going to take a seat. We're going to load this up pretty heavy. We're going to do 2 reds. And maybe you're going to keep that same spring on that you just used. Maybe you're going to have 2 reds and a blue. Maybe 2 reds and a yellow. 2 reds is also a very nice weight, so that's pretty heavy. If you haven't done a lot of Pilates or you're not working out very much, I would definitely stick with a lower spring setting. Let's go ahead and lay down. I'm doing 2 reds and a yellow. I was just hiking this weekend, so I'm going to give myself a little break. So let's lay on our left ear. We're going to send those hips back. And again, if you have that sticky mat, if you know you slide with the clothes you have on, maybe put that sticky black mat right under your hip. We're going to go ahead and lay down on our side. I'm going to tilt my head up just a little bit more than I normally would just because I have my speakers in, my microphones. So we're going to put that right foot on the foot bar. We're going to have that left leg straight. Now I want my left waist up just a little bit. So we want that chin right over that foot bar, essentially. I'm just going to tilt my head up so you can hear me on the speakers. The knee is right in front of the hip. We're going to have most of the weight down in that heel, and we're going to press out and lift that bottom leg up and lower down. Keep that waist lifted. So we feel that back straighten out and those hips stack up. And let's go 8. I like to put my front hand on that shoulder pad to keep me from sliding. 6, Maybe lift those toes up a little bit. 5, keep the ball of the foot and the heel weighted. 4, hips are stacked. 3, 2, little pulses. Press, lift, abs in, tighten those ribs. 8, 7, we want to be gazing straight ahead or maybe up so that chest feels like it's lifting to that shoulder pad. 4, 3, 2, all the way out, reach. Come back in. Good. We're going to rotate the knee and toes up. When we do, the hips are still stacked, so the bones of the pelvis should still be one over the other. The knee is trying to come up as the hip comes forward, and we're going to press, squeeze those heels. And 9. We're still trying to get that waist up a little. 7, a little harder in this position. 6, weight in the heel. 5, keep rolling that hip forward. 4, chest to those shoulder pads, guys. 3, feel tall through the torso and little pulses. 10, 9, breathing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way, squeeze and come back in. All right, good. Knee goes to parallel. So we're going to go on the toes. If you find this is too heavy, lighten your springs, do less reps. This one's a little bit more challenged. So we're going to get that quad. We're going to press out, lift. Keep the ankle lifted so it's just the ball of the foot and the toes that are pressing you. 8, waist up a little. 7, keep those hips stacked. 6, 5, 4, keep breathing. 3, you've got this. 2, we're going to pulse. 10, 9, heel is slightly lifted. 8, keep that waist up. 7, keep breathing. 6, 5, this should be getting that quad. 4, 3, 2, all the way out and back in. Good. Kind of drop those knees onto each other. Drop that top knee to the bottom. Kind of tap out your hip maybe. Woo. All right. We're going to lift up those ankles to the bottom of the foot bar. And because I'm tall, my feet are going to be a little further. Yours might look more like this. We're going to stick the butt out, lift that waist. We're going to open and close that top knee, clamming. Hips are towards the back wall, tummy in, chest up. 10, 9, keep that ankle touching. 7, 6, keep those hips stacked. 5, this pelvis won't move. 4, 3, 2, and we are done with this side. Awesome job, you guys. Let's flip. So we're going to come up. If you felt that was too challenging, you can drop the weight down now. If it wasn't challenging enough, you could add some weight. You might be a little bit imbalanced, but do what feels right for you. Okay. Hips towards the back. Shoulders and head are center with that chin right over the foot bar. Chest is forward. We're going to put that left foot on that foot bar with the right leg straight out. The knee is right in front of the hip. And again, we're trying to keep that little bit of lift here. We're going to press out, squeeze the heels. So as you press off your left foot, lift that right straight leg up to the foot bar, tapping the heel. And 8. Maybe put your top hand, 7, under your waist. Encourage those fingers to keep that waist lifted. 5, 4. Shoulders are down the back. 3. Maybe you have your left hand on the shoulder pad to keep you from sliding. Now we're going to pulse halfway in, press, lift. Try to get a little bit more weight on the instep of your pressing heel. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way out, you guys. And come back in. Good. We're going to keep those hips stacked, lifting the knee and toes up. Heel will press. Those hips are still stacked. Good. We're going to press out, lift. Squeeze those heels together. Squeeze that bottom heel to the foot bar. 8. Roll that chest forward if you're feeling this press into you. 6, 5. So you can always roll the chest forward if you're feeling that shoulder pad digging into your back. 3, or scoot away from those shoulder pads. Halfway in, press it, lift, squeezing that foot bar, tummy in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way out, and come back in. Good. Ooh, maybe straighten that leg out. Wow. Should be getting some work here. So, ball of the foot. Heel is up slightly. Hips are stacked, waist is up. Good. Press out. Lift. Wade into that big toe, second toe. If you can see your ankle, try to make sure it's even. We're going to go 8. Breathing. Waist up as much as you can. 5. Lift that bottom leg up. 4. Squeezing those legs. 3, 2. Little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way out, guys. And come back in. Awesome job. Bend that bottom knee. Let's let the top knee come down on top of it. Lift that waist. Feet are going to come up under that foot bar. Stick your tush out. So we're curving through this lower back. We want to feel that nice curve here. And we're going to open and close. Hip won't move. Shoulders down the back. Abs pulled into that lower back area. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. You guys good? Take that ball out. Let's hold on to it. We're going to lay on our back. You don't need the towel. We're going to put those feet up on that foot bar. Headrests are flat. We're going to lift those hips up and put that ball right into the sacrum. Let's let those knees open out and those arms open out. We're just going to get heavy through the pelvis, through the chest and shoulders. Just relax for a minute. Good. And the knees are going to draw center. Feet go to the foot bar. We're going to take that left ankle over right knee. Now, you don't have to have the ball underneath if it feels uncomfortable. Take that ball out. Good. Maybe lift into a balance. Feel that stretch. Let's change sides. Relax those shoulders even. Hips are trying to stay level. Deep inhale, exhale it out. Both feet on that foot bar. Let's lift those hips off the ball. Take that ball to the side. Put your legs over your foot bar if you can. We're going to try to roll up or just come up. We're going to lift up, roll up. We're going to just do 2 reds, you guys. So everyone will be on 2 reds. If you know you're like it a little light, a red, blue. So red, blue is also nice. Let's go ahead and lay back. And anytime your springs feel off, please check them. Go ahead and press the carriage out. Put the long loops on your feet. Because sometimes we don't see a spring. Those blues and greens are very easy to miss if you've left them on. So if something feels very heavy or too light, go ahead and check those springs. We're going to go ahead and lift head, neck, and shoulders. Good. We're going to take a deep breath, hold on to the back of the head, and pull your head back, tummy in, chest up. If you're tired of doing abs, put your head back. We're going to do our frog. We're going to bend in and press out. In and out. And 5. Really extend. 4. 3. Abs in 2. And 1. Good. We're going to go ahead and put the head back, shoulders back. You can have your head rest up if you like it. We're going to open those legs as wide as you can. Feel the stretch and pull those legs closed. And let's go 5. We're looking to keep the lower back still. The pelvis shouldn't be tilting or rocking. 4. So the pubic bone shouldn't be moving. Pelvis shouldn't be moving. 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to do a little jumping frog. So we're going to bend in, open the feet, press the legs to the corner of the foot bar, and close. In, open, push, and close. And 1 more. and close. Good. We're going to go the other way. Open, bend, touch, and press. Open, bend, and press. Last time. Press the legs out, guys. We're going to do leg circles. So again, tailbone feels heavy. Lower back has a little space underneath it. We're going to go up, open, circle. 5. Let your tailbone and pelvis be your anchor. 4, 3, 2, and reverse. Open up, back together and down. Keep that tailbone down as the legs reach up. Exhale down. Keep the tummy in tight as you bring the legs down. 3, 2. Legs are going to go open to that V, and let's hold on to those straps and just stretch. Let your rib cage sink. Let your ribs, pelvis, shoulders, everything's getting heavy. Legs come up center. You can let the ropes pull you or pull down on the ropes and pull back from the end of the machine. Let's bend one knee, keep one leg straight, and change legs. And both knees in, give your knees a little squeeze. And we're going to slip those loops off, you guys. We're going to finish with some stretches. So come on up. Let's go down to a red only, and let's do a mermaid stretch. So we are going to sit our hips back. We're going to take our left shin up against those shoulder pads. This can be done also with both feet down here, just like this with a side stretch. So we're going to try to get ourselves into this pretzel position. Right hand on the center of the foot bar, left arm out. You're going to press out and reach over. Breathe into that stretch. Try to keep the shoulders squared off to that side wall. Bend that right arm, shoulder drops and reach. And exhale, 2. And let's make it a little faster. We're going to hold this one. Press out, hold. Rotate your body to the floor and put both hands on, pressing out. Now you're going to lift the chest up and shoulders go down, belly button in. Breathe. Press it out. Come back towards the side wall and come in. We're going to reverse that stretch up and over. Breathe. And come center. Good. We're going to turn towards the shoulder pads. Legs are going to go through that headrest. You're going to put your hands either on the side of that foot bar or hands to the platform. We've just got a red. We're going to tuck the butt under, press the carriage out with those hips and open up the chest, tummy in, and then roll the hips back, lift up through the chest. Deep breath. Tuck your butt, press the hips forward, open up, and then hips back. So we should be feeling a stretch here on the front of the chest and the shoulder. We're going to turn to the closet wall. Again, your feet can both be on the floor, or you're going to put your right shin up against that shoulder pad. Your foot should be behind that back shoulder pad. Left hand to the center of the foot bar, right arm out towards your ropes. Press away from the foot bar, reach over. Breathe, and then bend that elbow, drop those shoulders. Exhale, press, reach. And we're going to do one more. Shoulder drops down, elbow drops down, and press out. Hold this one. Rotate towards the spring or towards the floor. Both hands on, press out. Good. Now, as the chest rises, shoulders come down, tummy pulls in, come forward a little bit, press back away. Lengthen those arms out, chest down to the spring. Rotate your chest to the side wall as you reach the arm back over your ear. Bend in. And let's grab that shoulder pad and reach up and over. Breathe. And good. We're going to move that gray ball. We're going to step to the side. We're going to finish with just the Eve's lunge. So right foot is up against the frame on that right. Left heel up against the shoulder pad. Press out. Knee can be down or up. Take a breath. Good. You could also do this with that knee lifted, either way. You could also put a ball under the knee. Slide forward, straighten out that front leg. Square the hips, lift your chest. And then slide forward. You're going to step back. Bring that left foot over your right and pull those hips back. Make sure your bar is locked before you give it too big of a squeeze. Chest and head are down. Let yourself be heavy through the head and chest. Breathe. And shift forward. Good. We're going to go other side.